Alright, so it's been a while since I've done one of these little mini casts, but it's long overdue. I no longer have my buddies to do a podcast with. I still want to talk about all these geeky things, so here we are. I'm going to take a few minutes of your day and hopefully convince you to check something out. And if you've already seen it, hopefully you can recommend something for me so I can check out, because good, fun stories are things, in my opinion, that are slowly getting buried with a lot of the bullshit that Hollywood is pumping out right now. We don't need that to happen. There's so many good books, games, movies, and TV shows that we should be checking out and hopefully keeping them from dying a undeserved death. So, with that being said, first thing I want to talk about is Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8 is an anime that's on Crunchyroll. I highly recommend. I absolutely loved it. It's an action anime with monster gore and a good bit of humor. It basically has become my Saturday morning cartoon. For the last couple of weeks, I would wake up on Saturday, go hit the gym, and then come and watch a brand new episode that surprisingly got released in English the same day it got released in Japanese. That's very rare. So that tells you that the company Crunchyroll kind of believed in it. The term kaiju has been around for a long time. If you are a fan of science fiction, you know it is usually tied to giant monsters. Think Godzilla. And because of that, I decided to check this series out. I started reading it, and of course I checked out the anime when it came out. In this world of Kaiju number 8, there are giant monsters that randomly appear and attack the city. And because of that, there is a defense force that is created to combat and eliminate these monsters. And when you eliminate these monsters, you also need people to clean it up. And that's where our main character comes into play. He is a 32-year-old monster disposal worker. So that just tells you what type of world we're being a part of. He's not your typical main shonen hero where he's 15, 16 years old and he's trying to be the best or trying to be the king or anything like that. He's just a 32-year-old man who missed his chance to become a defense soldier, and due to some unforeseen circumstances, he is attacked by a cat-sized kaiju. It enters his mouth, and then he becomes the what is called Kaiju number 8, which is what the story is named after. He is a humanoid-sized monster, insanely powerful, and the defense force is after him. But he also has a friend that knows what's going on, knows that he is Kaiju number 8, and he can transform back and forth. He still wants to become a soldier in the defense force, so he takes the test, and all of the crazy shenanigans ensue after that. There are so many good characters in this anime. From the top two in this squad, the lieutenant and vice captain are just both amazing. The classmates of Kafka, Hibano, our main character, are also very unique and very fun. You have your upstart little prodigy. You have the rivalries happening with your other characters. They're very easy to fall in love with. The action is top notch. From the monster slaying to the training to the testing, everything's super cool. There's plenty of monster gore. This just shows that it's not your typical kid show. There's more mature things going on, and I absolutely love it, because when giant monsters attack, people are going to die, and that's one thing that we have to worry about in this series. The music and soundtrack on this anime are absolutely on point. The whole soundtrack is awesome. Kafka's theme, Kaiju number 8's theme, is so good. When you hear it, you know shit's going down, things are getting serious, and just like how Kafka can be the goofy main character, he can also be the serious, I'm going to kill you hero that I have grown to love. But besides the soundtrack from the show itself, the intro and the outro are really good. The outro has become a meme of sorts, because whoever's editing this show, they are the worst type of tease out there, because the action will be going, it'll be getting very suspenseful, very tense, and then boom, cut off, and then a pop song by One Piece or by One Republic comes on, and it's become a meme. It's absolutely amazing, and I don't know if they'll be able to replicate that in season two, which has been confirmed. But that moment, the moment the outro song comes on, you can just look at all the YouTubers, the anime reaction YouTubers, and you can see how frustrated they get. Same thing happened to me. It's awesome. But yeah, this has basically become my Saturday morning cartoon. It has been so much fun. I highly recommend it. Check it out. You know, at the very least, watch a few episodes, see if it's your cup of tea. Even if you're not into anime, really, we've gotten to the point with anime where it kind of transcends boundaries. You know, this is a good story. Doesn't follow your typical anime tropes. I highly recommend it. Check it out. One last thing I want to touch base on is the final trailer for Alien Romulus dropped a couple days ago. It looks so good. With all the face huggers, the atmosphere that's going on in that world. I can't wait to watch it. I will watch it probably. I will watch it the day it releases in IMAX. That's one that I want to go see immediately because I am a fan of the Alien franchise. It has its ups and downs, but this one I have a feeling it's going to be very horror driven, which is going to put that on the top end of the franchise when it comes to all the movies. And go watch Deadpool and Wolverine. It's an absolute blast. I had fun with it. Love the cameos, especially the Gambit one, where it's been so long, it's already all out there. Gambit was my favorite cameo in that movie. I hope they bring Channing Tatum back in some sense. Of course, I want them to bring back Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, but with how Disney has been handling Marvel properties the last couple of years, we'll see if they do the right thing, because let's face it, Marvel and Disney have kind of shit the bed. They've shot themselves in the foot. They have no one to blame but themselves. That's a video topic for a different day. This is where I'm going to end this. I'm going to try to get better at making these and getting these out to you in a more frequent fashion. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end this. I hope you have a good one, and I will talk to you later.